everyone, so today I'm really excited to do this video because I haven't done a voice video in ages, like not even ages, super ages, like in ages I haven't done one, and today I have one for you guys, and it's called The Perfect Date. And you might wonder what this is, but recently in my life I went to a perfect date in my opinion, and I'm so excited right now. I went to a perfect date, even though things didn't work out with that guy. We went to a couple of dates, but anyways, it's over. And it's kind of sad, but we don't think about that right now. We are thinking about my date chart that I made for the perfect date. This has points and things like you can copy this thing and then you can just cross over and count how many points does he get. So I'm gonna explain this thing for you, and then you have the perfect date chart, because who doesn't need one? I need one. And then after I'm gonna explain all these and with examples and so on, so I think this is super funny. And how I made this, I'm gonna keep this thing a secret for you, so I'm gonna blank these things, but up there you can see there's beginning. First I was gonna write this in Finnish, and then I was like, no, I need to write this in English, so because I speak in English for you guys. There is beginning, then the next thing is middle part and ending. So there are 3 categories, and then there are 1, 2, and 3 points that you can get. So from every category you can get, whoa, why am I so dark all of a sudden? I don't know. Hope that it doesn't bother you and it's better. So every category you have 1 point in beginning, then 1 point in middle part, and 1 point in the end part of the date, and 2 point and 3 point also, obviously. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start from the first thing when you go to the date. So the beginning part, and number 1, the point 1 is saying hello. I just wrote these and then I'm gonna explain to you what I mean with these things. So saying hello is, in my opinion, really important, because you can't just hi and then just, I don't know. Recently I went to another date kinda with this other guy, and it didn't go as well as my perfect date, so then I have kinda comparison with these 2 guys. And just for you that you know, dating in Finland isn't that normal kinda. I look kinda awful right now. The light is really making me weirdly colored, but anyways, I'm really tired today also. That's why I'm kinda hyper. And because this video makes me really excited. Okay, what was I talking about? Saying hello. So this other guy, well, honestly, I had never met him. I knew him, but I had never met him. I just talked to him with a phone or so, online. And he made me this hand. He grabbed my hand, and I think that's okay maybe afterwards, but at that moment I was like, what? But we had never met, so he can't hug me or anything. But I prefer if you have met the guy hugging, but that's up to the guy. He can do anything. I'm not doing anything, because I'm just I'm really the type of person that I can even ask someone out maybe, if that's really my first ever date. I kinda asked him out because we had hung out before, but then I was the one who asked him to come to a movie with me, so wasn't I the one who asked him out, even though he had asked me to hang out with him, which in Finland is pretty much like a date already. But anyways, saying hello was the first thing. The next thing, 2 points, is appearance, because if the guy doesn't put any effort to his appearance, clothing, how he has maybe done his hair, everything like that, it's just because then he doesn't care. He has to but I don't care about clothes that much. Some of my friends are yeah, those clothes are awful and so on. I never even notice what people have on, so this isn't really with me this category, like 2 points for this, but I notice if there's something like college pants or something, maybe. Probably I would notice. I don't know. Anyways, this is mostly for first dates, this chart, because if it is for like third date, I think like saying hello is already it's something that you already like do really naturally, and all of these things are different. But first or second date, I don't know. Third point, in my opinion, the most important thing in the beginning of the date is something that some people might be a little like think differently, but I am an old-fashioned girl like this, and I want the guy to offer something. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Like, I would never go out for dinner, just like I wouldn't suggest that we go for a dinner with a guy because in a first date, because it's too expensive to pay in a first date, on a first date. But with this guy I went to the date, which wasn't that well, didn't go that well, we went to a cafe and I got my tea and he didn't offer that, and that just, it's not about the €2, it's not about that, it's just all about his thinking and like the way he lives his life. He is just too cheap for me. I think I just don't want money to be that kind. I need that thing that I think it's just so polite and it's old-fashioned, and always, I haven't been to like hundreds of dates, but anyways, always before this, every time someone has offered me something, and my friend was like, oh, people never offer me anything, and I was like, wait, what? Because I'm just like, he loses so many points in my opinion with this category, and that's why it's the most important for me, because I just think like in the beginning of the date, I'm like, seriously, am I gonna have to stay here the whole time? Okay. Okay, now we go into the middle part. What? 7 minutes already? I need to start talking more quickly. Okay, middle part is the most important part because it's the longest part kind of, but it's just basic stuff. So first one, fluent conversation. I only give this 1 point because if it's really not fluent, like you can have fluent conversation with anyone even though if there's no sparkles, and that's why I only give it 1, even though if you don't, it's like, why would you like him at all if there isn't any fluent conversation with you guys? But anyways, that is the first thing. Second thing is something, it can happen in the beginning and or in the middle. Anyways, I just put it here, but 2 points if he does anything gentleman type in the whole date, like opens a door, but preferably does many of these things. But if it's just, he gets 2 points if he does. Maybe if he just opens one door, he gets 1 point. But if he does something, I don't know, like opens your door, like my perfect date opened my doors all the time, and he was really such a gentleman. So being a gentleman is really important to me because because who doesn't, even though like bad boys are the thing for girls, a lot of the girls still, at least for me, I'm at that age that I just want someone to be good for me. Even though like bad boys are always hot, I just want a gentleman in my life. Third point, in my opinion, the most important thing again is that he makes you laugh, because for me it's just so super important that the guy makes you laugh. I love laughing, and I'm not the easiest person to make laugh, but I'm definitely not the hardest. I laugh a lot, and my friends think I'm like the easiest person to make get to laugh, but I'm really not. Some people are so boring, but then again, like at my perfect date, I laughed so much, and I feel like I'm not funny at all when the other guy is like so funny, and I'm like, ah, just laughing the whole time. So yeah. Okay, third part, end part, which when you have had the perfect or not that perfect, then starts the ending thing. First point is about the next first meeting, everyone talks about, everyone has to say something like that. Like, but in my bad date, he didn't even have my number yet. And he said, oh, let's call sometime and maybe we can meet up again. What? He doesn't have my number, so why is he saying that? I don't know. Anyways, I haven't said anything to him and he hasn't said anything to me after that, so maybe he thought it was a bad day too, probably did, and that's the first time that has happened to me, that the guy doesn't want to go out with me again. But it's okay, because my friend said that I didn't put my full effort to that because I was hung up with this other guy, which is probably true. I wasn't at all interested in this guy. Anyways, okay. So, something you have to say, but probably not something that you call that person if you don't have his or her number. Then, second point is just another gentleman thing for me. Every category has one of these gentleman types of things, because I am such a girl who wants a gentleman. But anyways, it's walking, like he walks you to somewhere, like if you or if you're with a car, he brings you home. If you are walking, he walks with you to your home or somewhere, or if you're with a bus, he walks you to a bus stop, anything, but just walking to you. And if that's not possible, then something else, gentleman type, but I don't know why wouldn't that be possible in some way, because it has to be always some. And both of these guys I went to dates did this point, so 2 points for them both. Okay, the last part, there were 3 points here. I don't know, is this really worth 3 points in my date thing, but it still is here because this can be really, really awkward or really, really lovely. So the saying goodbye part, and I am totally against kissing on the first date. Like, it is so bad for me. No one has ever done that for me, and I wouldn't even let them do that for me. I think it's way too fast, and in that point the other person doesn't even have, he or she, they haven't had a chance to say no, because if you go on a second date, it's obvious that you kiss them because both of you are interested enough to come again. But first date, you just come there to see what it's like, so there's no point in kissing at the first date. And I just prefer hugs or long hugs or anything like that. But, well, hugs, if it's not a hug, it's then like, yeah, bye. It's pretty stupid. So no, not love to do something like that. You have to hug. That's my opinion. Okay, that is my full thing, and I'm gonna show it to you, but I'm pretty sure you can't see it. So this is the beginning part, and it is purple. Then middle part, which is orange, and pink is the last part, which is the end part. So this is my dating. Ooh, it always happens when I show you the paper that the lighting goes really, really dark. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking right now. I really hope you enjoyed this boys video, the perfect date, and I really hope I can do more of these videos because I really like talking about boys and stuff, about, like, even though I don't have anything to talk about. If you haven't checked out my kissing video and how to get over a boy in 1 day video and my 1 day relationship video, you should check them out. I'm gonna try to link them in the bottom bar below, but because I always forget, I probably will forget again. Please subscribe, thumbs up, and have a nice day.